Farmers in Galgaon, Bibila say that their cultivations don't receive sufficient water due to the lack of a proper irrigation system to bring water from the Kiri Orua tank. They charge that they have not received water from the Kiri Orua tank for nearly 9 years.
The Kiri Orua tank in Madulla, Galgaon spans across an area of 2,000 acres. Even though this tank had been renovated by the Irrigation Ministry of the Ua province in the year 2002 at a cost of 20 million rupees, the Anicut and the outer sluice gate had not been constructed. In addition, the fact that there is no proper irrigation system is another stumbling block that these farmers have to deal with. Owing to this, around 450 families in Galgaon face numerous difficulties in cultivating their paddy land. They lament that around 800 acres of their paddy land have now turned into shrubbery forests. The farmers also charge that even though officials had periodically inquired into this problem, they are yet to receive a solution. Why is this being done? We are poor people. This canal was excavated, but the spill gate is over here. So when it rains in the hills, the water spills over. That is the type of tank that has been constructed. There is no point in having a tank without a canal. Without a canal, how can the water be transported? These are the problems we face. We don't ask for jobs from the government. We just want to cultivate our lands and live happily. We made inquiries regarding this from the Madulla Divisional Secretary. He noted that it will cost around 4 million rupees to construct a canal and that the Irrigation Division of the Ua Provincial Council has been informed of this.
Gayatri Gunaratna now joins us from the News First International Desk with the very latest from the global arena.
Welcome to the News First International Desk. The head of the Cyprus Navy was among the 12 people killed when seized containers of gunpowder exploded in its main base. And Dominic Strauss-Kahn's court date has been postponed as defense lawyers hope the delay will lead to a dismissal.
The commander of the Evangelos Florokis base, Lambro, also died. The defense minister and military chief have resigned over the incident, which officials said occurred after a bushfire ignited the explosives. A government spokesman has said a recent meeting concluded that safety at the site needed to be improved, but the recommendations had not yet been implemented, he added. The comments came after Leonid's son said senior officials had repeatedly ignored his warnings about the condition of the containers. More than 90 containers of gunpowder had been kept in the open at the Evangelos Florokis base since they were confiscated by the Cypriot authorities from a ship intercepted in 2009 sailing from Iran to Syria in violation of United Nations sanctions on the Islamic Republic. New York prosecutors and defense lawyers agreed to postpone the next court date in the sexual assault case against former IMF chief Dominic Strauss-Kahn to give both sides more time to investigate. The delay from July 18 to August 1st was announced in a letter to the judge yesterday and in a separate statement from prosecutors and Strauss-Kahn's defense team. Defense lawyers again urged a dismissal of the charges, a possibility that has been anticipated since prosecutors revealed problems with the credibility of the accuser, a 32-year-old immigrant from Guinea. Prosecutors cautioned against reading too much into the delay. 3 possibilities remain for the case. It could go to trial, the charges could be dismissed, or Strauss-Kahn could plead guilty to a minor charge.
Moving on to news from the world of sports now. The Indian cricket team left for the upcoming tour of England from Mumbai today.
Star players like Sachin Tendulkar, Gautam Gambhir, Virendra Sehwag and Yuvraj Singh are back in the team, whereas Virat Kohli and opening batsman Murali Vijay have been dropped after their poor show in the West Indies tour. This tour will also be Duncan Fletcher's second assignment as new coach of the team. Meanwhile, to mark the staging of the 2000 Test match, which will take place between England and India at Lord's from the 21st to the 25th of July, the ICC's official website is calling on supporters from across the globe to select their greatest team of all time. Voting is now open as cricket lovers can select a dream team from a short list of 60 players split into 5 categories. They will be asked to pick 2 opening batsmen, 3 middle-order batsmen, a wicket-keeper, 3 fast bowlers and 1 spinner. Sri Lanka's Muthaiya Muralidharan's name is among the spinners.
Mexico's latest football superstars met with Mexican President Felipe Calderón at the presidential palace of Los Pinos yesterday after beating Uruguay 2-0 for the Under-17 World Cup trophy on Sunday.
It is the second time Mexico wins the World Cup in this category after beating Brazil 3-0 in 2005. A proud Mexican President Felipe Calderón stood beside the champions while they posed for photographs. The team captain Antonio Briceño said the victory was for the whole of Mexico and thanked fans for their support. Calderón praised the team for their performance during the tournament. Briceño and Giovanni Casillas scored goals in minutes 30 and 91 of the match played at Mexico City's Aztec Stadium. Uruguay hit the post twice during the game. Thousands of fans then lined Mexico City's historic Reforma Avenue to catch a glimpse of the team as they paraded down the avenue in a bus. Mexico won all 7 games it played during the tournament.
Moving on to some rallying news, Frenchman Stefan Peter Hansel won the second stage of the Silkway Motor Rally yesterday.
Peter Hansel, who had lost 2 hours 24 minutes in the first stage, was pleased to win the stage, which went from Lipstick to Volgograd. Peter Hansel's teammate Christoph HOU plus 0142 took the overall lead after he finished second on the stage. In the truck category, Russian Fyodor Kabirov won the stage to take the overall lead in the general classification. The race was marked by the withdrawal of Kabirov's teammate Eduard Nikolev due to mechanical problems.
For details of all the stories we aired just now and for much more, do log on to our website, that's www.newsfirst.lk. We'll see you again at 1:55. Have a great day.